Good evening, folks. So, how are we tonight? Tonight's subject with Caitlin Clark is golf. All right, couple things, okay? Tomorrow's the big day. Okay, Caitlin Clark takes the golf course by storm tomorrow, and by all accounts, people expect it to be a mob scene. All right, so apparently, uh, Caitlin Clark has been kind of going viral because she apparently has been warming up down in Florida on Michael Jordan's private golf course, which is by invitation only, which would mean that Michael Jordan invited Caitlin Clark to warm up for the Annika at his golf course. Let's take a look at this article. I'm not going to read the whole dang thing to you, but I'll show it to you, and I will, of course, include it in the video. So here we go. And we can see the response to this, by the way. Caitlin Clark's private Michael Jordan golf invite has fans saying the same thing. All right. So apparently she has been hanging out. There's a post right there. Okay. So apparently this guy here who wrote this article, I think his name is Michael Brandon. This is apparently his daughter. I think that's the way it goes. Posted about how Caitlin Clark had a great day on Michael Jordan's private invite-only golf club, and apparently took a photograph with this young child here. And there's a whole bunch of posts here from a lot of people, comment like, if I see any link between CC and MJ, don't expect anything coherent out of me for 3 to 5 business days. Everybody had the same basic response. Caitlin Clark at whose private club? These are some of the things that have been posted as a result of this. So it's been pretty much out there in the media that yes, she did play a few rounds at his private golf club down in Florida in preparation for the Annika tomorrow, which is tomorrow. And I also have an interview with Annika Sorenstam about having Caitlin Clark on board for the second year. And I thought I could play that for you folks tonight. So let's see, we'll put this up here and we'll get it going.
And the host, Annika, joins us now. So great spending some time with you. So you've got Caitlin Clark playing in your Pro-Am for the second year in a row. What is the value of her presence in your tournament?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me. Yes, Damon, you're right. I mean, she had so much to the tournament. I really didn't know what to expect last year. I mean, obviously, she's talk of the town and such a superstar in a lot of ways. And, she added just, so much, excitement to the tournament. We had a lot of people come out. They were standing on the first tee at 7 a.m. waiting for her to see that, the first shot. But just her engagement with the fan and just, being so relatable. And I don't know, she loves the game of golf and so glad that she wanted to come back because, it brings more people to the game, brings more people to the tournament. And that's really what we're looking for.
Did you have to make different preparations than you had in years past to accommodate Caitlin Clark for this year, Annika, based on the kind of reception that you saw her get last year?
Yeah, no, I think we are, we're opening it up a little bit more, making sure people can see it more and just making sure everybody can enjoy, her presence and being part of the tournament. So yeah, we just didn't really know what to expect last year. And I think the response was very positive. So now we're trying to make sure that everybody gets a piece of it but also that she can enjoy it and feel like she's having a good time. And but it's just opening up to more people to see her and get a chance to get her autographs. We have so many young girls out there on that Wednesday just wanting to sign, an autograph, whether they brought a, basketball or a hat or something. It was just nice to see a new demographic enter the golf course.
20 years ago, I wrote a piece on you and Tiger practicing your short games together. Now you're hanging out with the likes of Caitlin Clark. You were the best at what you did. Caitlin, the best at what she does. Tiger, the best at what he did. When you guys get together, the best of the best, what do you talk about?
There's a lot to talk about. First of all, I just love talking about what she does. I like to hear things, her practice routine and how she practices, how much time you spend in the gym, and just like any fan is like, I like to learn. I like to know what she does and how she prepares, and then your mind starts thinking about what do I do and what did I do, and just learning from each other. But it's and then also it's like, hey, what are your interests? What do you like doing? And then she would ask me about her golf game, and she's asking for some pointers or just to handle certain things, and it's it just like. It's nice to get to know each other on the golf course in different ways.
It's a little bit of a weird year on the LPGA Tour, Annika, with so few repeat winners out there.
So I think that's pretty cool, actually. This is the point here, okay? Caitlin Clark is the best at what she does. I'm sorry. People can say whatever they want about the fact that she's only 23 years old and we can't call her the GOAT yet. And, but that's a bunch of shit. We can call her the GOAT, okay? We have the right to call her the GOAT. I'm sorry. Yes, okay? Asia Wilson, brilliant basketball player. Absolutely no question about it, okay? There's a number of them, okay? Brianna Stewart, all right? Arguably one of the absolute best basketball players on the planet. No question about that. Sabrina Ionescu, another one, okay? They're like my favorites, aside from CC22. But in terms of a player that is that complete, I've not seen it, okay? I've not seen anybody that has the shooting skills, the passing skills, the floor wherewithal, the floor vision, the court vision, the way she paces the game, the way she directs her teammates, the way she makes her teammates better players, the way she makes the Indiana Fever. And when she's on the court and they are all clicking together, they are as good a team as any other team in the league. There's no question about that. And there's no question in my mind, all right, that even if they had taped that team together last year, had the one player they had back on the court been Caitlin Clark, they'd have been in the finals. No question in my mind. There is no other player in the league, not Paige Beckers, not anyone else, and no one coming out this year that is as complete a player as Caitlin Clark. And we can say that all we want because it's the absolute truth. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Tomorrow's the big day. Unfortunately, it is truck day for me, and I would be sitting my ass at home watching this golf tournament tomorrow if I could. But I am sure, just like last year, that it will be the clips of the entire Caitlin Clark's entire portion of this program will be up on the web, and I'll be looking for that. And I will be back with you guys tomorrow night, but it'll be late tomorrow night. Tomorrow's a total bust as far as work is concerned. 7:30 in the morning to 6 at night, and then I need some time to unwind. But I will be back tomorrow night, and you guys who get to watch this tournament tomorrow, if you're around, congratulations. I hope you enjoy yourselves. If you can find a link somewhere and you want to drop it in the comments of this video, please do so. And again, I will see you folks tomorrow. We have some topics coming up this week, including what Caitlin Clark's been doing through her foundation to improve the lives of a bunch of people across the Midwest. I've got some more basketball clips to show you, her passing skills basketball clips. And I'm going to be looking at the college draft over the next few days. I'm dying to see where the Fever are picking and who may or may not be available to them. So we will be talking about all that stuff this week. Again, have a great night, gang. See you tomorrow.